Hey everyone, and welcome back to Crash Course. Today, we're diving into a topic that has sparked intense debate and significant social change: same-sex marriage. What is it? Why has it been such a big deal? And what does our understanding of ethics have to do with it? Buckle up, because we're about to explore some fundamental questions about love, rights, and what it means to live a good life together.
At its core, same-sex marriage is the legal union of two people of the same sex. For centuries, marriage has been predominantly defined as a union between a man and a woman, often with legal, social, and religious implications. But as societal norms have evolved, and our understanding of identity and rights has deepened, the question of whether same-sex couples should also have the right to marry has moved to the forefront. The journey towards legal recognition of same-sex marriage has been a long and a complex one, marked by legal challenges, legislative changes, and shifts in public opinion across the globe, from the first country to legalize it in 2001 to the landmark Supreme Court decision in the United States in 2015. The legal landscape has dramatically transformed. But this isn't just a story about laws, it's deeply intertwined with our ethical frameworks.
So, how do different theories of ethics inform our understanding of same-sex marriage? Let's consider a few key perspectives. First, we have utilitarianism, which emphasizes maximizing overall happiness and well-being. The utilitarian perspective on same-sex marriage might argue that if allowing same-sex couples to marry increases their happiness and well-being without demonstrably decreasing the happiness of others, then it is ethically justifiable. Furthermore, legalizing same-sex marriage can lead to tangible benefits like access to healthcare, inheritance right, and social recognition, potentially contribution to a more stable and inclusive society. Next, let's look at deontology or rights-based ethics. These frameworks focus on duties and inherent rights. From this viewpoint, the denial of marriage to same-sex couples could be seen as violation of their fundamental right to equality and non-discrimination. If marriage is a right afforded to heterosexual couples, then based on principles of fairness and equal treatment under the law, it should be available to same-sex couples. The focus here is on the inherent dignity and equal worth of all individuals.
Finally, we can consider virtue ethics, which emphasizes the development of moral character and the pursuit of human flourishing. A virtue ethicist might argue that allowing same-sex couples to marry fosters virtues like love, commitment, and mutual support. Conversely, denying them this right could be seen as promoting prejudice and hindering the development of a just and compassionate society. This perspective focuses on the kind of society we want to be and the virtue we want to cultivate.
Ultimately, the debate over same-sex marriage often boils down to differing interpretations of these ethical principles and how they are applied to evolving social norms. Arguments against same-sex marriage often cite traditional definitions of marriage, religious beliefs about the purpose of marriage, such as often linked to procreation, or concerns about societal impact. However, these arguments are frequently countered by emphasizing principles of equality, individual liberty, and the right to pursue happiness regardless of sexual orientation. The legalization of same-sex marriage in many parts of the world signifies a growing recognition that love, commitment, and the desire to form a family are not exclusive to heterosexual couples. It reflects a shift towards a more inclusive understanding of human relationships and a broader application of ethical principles like equality and justice.
The conversation surrounding same-sex marriage continues to evolve, raising important questions about the nature of relationships, the role of the state, and the meaning of equality. Understanding the different ethical frameworks help us to critically analyze these discussions and engage in more meaningful dialogue.
That's it for this crash course on same-sex marriage and its connection to ethical theory. What do you think? How do these different ethical perspectives inform you of your own views on this issue? Join the conversation on the comments below. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.